What's up guys, it's TJ here, thanks for tuning in. If you do like this video then please remember to drop a like. Anyway, on to today's video. It is going to be featuring the VFL. VFL is a virtual football league. It is a competitive FIFA league. You do need a minimum of 5, you need a goalkeeper as well. There will be a link in the description where you can find out all about the VFL and all about what you need to do to sign up. Today's episode is going to feature VFL Reading versus VFL Leeds in the first game. I have recently just joined. It is run by Morris1288, former team of the season striker. Really solid team, and we're going to see how we get on. Starting this episode off, Pink will pick the ball up, Morris will play it into me. I'll make a run down the line here. Players bombing into the box. We're going to get a ball in, it'll fall to Morris, and unluckily he doesn't get it in. Picking up from the corner here. We're going to play this into the back post. As you'll see, Silva will make a run off the back. He'll play it back in. Morris gets on top of it, and their defender really well plays it off the line. They'll manage to get it out, and at half time, as you can see, it was quite a close game. Only the one shot, as you've just seen in the previous clip. We were dominating the game in terms of the play, but we were just struggling to make anything from it. As you can see, not a lot happening, however, in terms of shots. Absolutely nothing in the events. Not even a booking. Absolutely nothing. So we're going to pick this up in the second half. Virus will pick it up. Smith plays it on to Hawk. He'll play it inside to me. I'll play it back off to Morris. He will then play it back to myself. I'll go and try and get a shot. Drops, falls to Morris. He picks the shot off. I'll pick another shot. Keeper saves it, and luckily I get the rebound, and we then take the lead. So we got 1-0 in this game. And hopefully we can then hold the lead. As you can see, it was quite a sloppy goal there, but we'll take anything that we're given. Kicking off again. Pink's going to pick the ball up. He'll play it into me. I'll hold it off. Play it back into Hawk. Hawk will then play that back into Morris, and their keeper will make a good save. Very unlucky. Pink picks it up again. Tries to play it, cut it back to Virus. Their defence will clear it out really well, and then their keeper will pick it back up. Throw in here. Pink will pick up the ball, plays it to Morris, plays it back into myself. I'll make a run down the line here, looking for a pass, playing it back into Pink, and that would be the end of the game. So the end of the game, guys, we do start off very well, picking up a goal on the debut, and we pick up the 3 points. As you can see, in the end, we did deserve to win. Leeds did not manage to get a shot off all game. So we're going to go into match day 2 of the second week. 1 week has already passed, as I have joined late. We're going to kick this off playing Leicester. Leicester are just below us in the table. At the start of this week we did start off 6th in the Championship. Hawk will pick that up there. He'll try and play that into me, but unfortunately their defence and midfield will hold strong. Absolutely amazing ball played in there, and oh my god, it somehow manages to find a way through Vera, but Silva's back and he manages to clear it. That could have been blushing right from the start, but we managed to recover. They'll pick it up and they will go for a throw in here. I believe they're going to play it long this time. Yep, they're changing it. So I believe they're going for a long throw in into the box. They'll wait there, they'll play it into the 6-yard box. He gets in front of Silva, but Silva makes a good recovery, and what an absolute save from Vera. Absolutely amazing. He manages to palm that out, and then we break away. Picking the ball up here on the edge of the box. I'll take a shot. Their keeper does make a good save. Pick it back up wide. Morris comes back in, plays the ball, and Silva decides to headbutt the goalkeeper. It was actually a goal because the keeper did actually go off the line, but unfortunately it's FIFA, you know, you can't do that. So we'll pick that back up there. Virus plays a pass into me. He'll then play it back over to Pink. Some really good movement here. Finds Morris. Morris will break wide into the box. Plays it back. Finds Hawk. Nice little scoop pass there. And unfortunately it does hit the post. Their defence will then recover and they'll manage to clear it out. Hawk manages to break here. Finds me. Plays it back into Hawk. I'll then pick it back up. Go wide. Hold it off. Scoop turn around him, playing it in, and Virus gets his head on it, but their keeper does manage to save it. Not a lot of power in that. So half-time stats, guys, as you can see, we do have the more chances. We just need to try and capitalise and make sure that we can come away with a win and get the 3 points. Throw in here, finds myself, I play it into Morris. Morris breaks into the box, finds Pink, who manages to hold off the defender, plays the ball in, and somehow the keeper can grab that before Virus gets his head on it. Starting off this next clip here, their defence is holding tight, manages to stop it, playing that ball in there, and good pressure, and Vera can manage to pick that up. He will then distribute that to Morris on the wing, who'll make a really lovely run here, going wide, plays it into myself, I have to play it back to Pink. He will then find me again, and we go for the shot, but their defence makes an absolutely amazing tackle there just before I could take that shot off. Picking up the ball here again, Morris will pick it up, plays it into myself, we'll go for the first time shot, and it just goes wide. Still can't break the deadlock. Really tight game, lots of chances being made, but unfortunately we just cannot break and finish our chances. Good clear out there from our defence. Their defence will pick it up, they'll play it back to their keeper. Hawk finds the ball here, plays it into myself, finds Virus. Virus goes for the shot, and their keeper again makes an absolutely amazing save. Their keeper's definitely kept them in the game here. Coming from the corner, Morris plays it in. Hawk goes for the diving header, and somehow it goes wide. Things are just not going our way here at the moment. Are we going to be able to break the deadlock? Let's find out. Pink picks the ball up, plays Morris. Morris is going to go at alone here, goes for the cutback, plays it into myself, and the defender again makes a fantastic block. As you can see, the game did finish nothing each. We had the majority of the chances. It was just one of those games where the keeper was absolutely amazing. On to the second day of games. This game is actually from Saturday, just to make you aware that we did actually play Middlesbrough in the first game on Saturday in the 8 PM game. However, my recordings didn't actually work properly and we lost 1-0. So going on to the second lot of games here, we do really need to pick it up and hopefully we can find something. Morris manages to break away here, and their defence will come back and track and get the ball back. However, Virus picks it back up, finds Morris, and the defence again will get a block in. Going into half time, as you can see, quite an even game. They do have a little bit more shots than us and slightly more possession. Starting off the second half here, they will start with a corner, plays it in, and a really good bit of pressure there to make their striker head wide. Morris picks it up, plays a beautiful ball. Am I going to be able to get on the end of it? No, their keeper rushes out, bumps right into me, and unfortunately on another day that might have ended up with me getting the ball, but what a fantastic ball there from Morris. Starting off there from our keeper, he plays it out. Doesn't find me, finds me the second time. Virus picks it up, cuts back inside. He'll find Hawk, plays to myself, who finds Pink on the wing. Pink will go wide, and he's going to cut back in and find Hawk, who plays a fantastic pass to Virus. Virus tries the shot, and unfortunately their keeper is there again. So that's going to be another draw, guys. It is just not going right for us at the moment. We are making the chances, and it's just unfortunate we're not able to put them into the net. We're going to kick off the third round of games here on Sunday, and we're going to come up against QPR. Morris is picking up the ball here. He's going to be going wide, comes back inside, manages to find Virus, who finds myself, and I go for the shot. However, the defence is there again to stop the shot from coming off. What a fantastic ball that is. Morris picking the ball up here. He goes in for the cross, and unfortunately I just cannot get my head on the end of that to convert that in. Hawk picking up the ball here, goes for a shot, and he is fouled. So we're going to get a penalty, guys, and hopefully we can manage to convert this. It is going to be a makers takers, so Hawk is going to step up and hopefully he's going to be able to convert this. As you can see, it was a pretty stonewall penalty, to be fair. Hawk stepping up for the penalty. Is he going to score? Oh, unfortunately not. It does go wide. So going into half time, guys, as you can see, it's an extremely even game apart from possession. We were absolutely dominating. We kept the ball really well and we were not making the chances, but that penalty there could prove crucial. We're going to pick this up in the second half here. They play a fantastic ball. Their striker gets on the end of it, and unfortunately we're not going to be able to clear it. I think it was Kells there that went for the ball. However, it's just the way FIFA is. Their striker managed to get in front of him and he manages to put that in the net. Picking it up here, win it from their throw-in. Virus plays it back into myself, gets into Morris, and Morris is upended in the box. And we're going to get a second penalty, guys. Second penalty of this game. Hopefully we are going to be able to convert this. We will find out. As you can see, again, it's a stonewall penalty. It goes for the tackle and completely misses him. Morris is going to step up for the penalty, and he's going to score. So we do manage to pull the game back in the 72nd minute. So hopefully this is going to push us on and we can pick up 3 points here. Morris plays a fantastic ball into Virus. Virus goes for the shot, and somehow that has went wide, and that was going to be the last chance of the game, guys. It is again going to end in a draw, 1 each, and it was a game that we really should have won. Moving on to the last game of today, and it is going to be against Wigan, who started top of the league. Hopefully we can pick up the 3 points here. We are going to find out how we do. Morris plays that into me. I should have went for the shot, but I decided to play the sweat to Hawk, and unfortunately it did not go in. Their keeper made a really good save. He obviously expected the sweat. Picking it up here, the defence tackles us. We managed to win it back. Morris plays it into myself. I go for the first time shot, and their keeper is there again. Unfortunately, we cannot get it in the net. Our defence holds strong here, and unfortunately, somehow, that is a free kick given away, and it was not, in my opinion, a free kick. It's just one of those things where FIFA completely screws us over. As we can see here, their player is adjusting themselves for the shot, and we expected the shot as soon as he started to move. Vera also expected the shot, and somehow it put his Pro over to the left when he knew he was striking it into the far corner, and they're going to manage to pick up the win here in the 94th minute in added time. And that was the last action of the game, unfortunately. So picking off from our first week in the VFL, we are going to come away with a loss in this series. The team itself, we are playing really good football. It is just a case of putting the ball in the net, and I take full responsibility for that. 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 man of the match in the start of this weekend's games. It's not good enough, especially not for the club when we need to be challenging for promotion. They are just going to run down the clock here. Their fullback here, is going to pick up the ball, Paddy Nigel. He will play a long throw in down the wing. Epic will pick it up. He will then clear the ball, and that's the last action of the game. As you can see, the stats, arguably we definitely deserved to come away with something. We had a lot more shots. It's just one of those games, and it's one of those weekends actually for FIFA. It did not go well. That's the league table there. As you can see, we currently sit in 12th, so we have dropped 6 places. However, the top 6 of that table is extremely So that's it for today's episode, guys. It is the first episode in my Pro in the VFL. We'll be back next week where we will have 6 games and potentially a cup game from the Wednesday. We are still in the EFL Cup, so hopefully we can go on and win that. There's a couple of people that have touted us as favourites, so hopefully we can live up to that tag and we can go on and win it. If you have liked today's episode, guys, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.